Hi, I'm the Moroccan Angel, and I'm here to help others set things right with their Maker. Hi, I'm Meeka. So, I already know that there are many emotionally charged individuals right now who will strongly oppose the statement that there are no true Christians left in the world today. And that's why I'm going to scripturally prove this. I will scripturally walk you through why, if you are professing to be a Christian in this day and age, why it's a false claim. That you are, in fact, a self proclaimed Christian, but not a genuine biblical Christian. And I'm going to present you with one question at the end that will basically seal the deal. So before we begin, I want to state that in order to fully process and objectively comprehend this lesson, you must have some level of emotional intelligence. Yes, it's true. Uh, and somewhat of an education to at least comprehend basic principles and concepts and have the maturity to express your thoughts and ideas in a respectful manner. Now, while I do believe that there are no genuine true Christians in the world today and can scripturally prove this, I'm still open. I'm still open to the idea that maybe, just maybe, there's at least one hiding out there. Well, they wouldn't be hiding, not a true Christian. But yes, the invitation is there to introduce yourself if you are, in fact, a true Christian according to the written scriptures, which we will delve into right now. So, the first thing that absolutely must be made clear, and it is the premise for this entire claim, and that is the biblical definition of what a Christian actually is. This will dispel or confirm any notion of true or false Christian professions. So we're going to keep this simple. So a Christian is defined as one who steadfastly follows the teachings and commands of Jesus. It is one who manifests the true spirit of Jesus. So let's break this down. According to the ancient Christian text, the word Christian, which was first used in the Christian book of Acts, chapter 11, verse 26, but the original Greek word was Christianos, and it literally means a follower of Christ. A follower is one, catch this now. A follower is one who accepts the guidance, command, or leadership of another. An adherent, a person who steadfastly obeys. This is in direct alignment with Jesus' message because he stated repeatedly that those who truly love him obey him. They keep his teachings and commands. Their hearts are unquestionably devoted. Now, this is the first part that defines a Christian by the sheer definition of the word. They accept or submit to his guidance, his leadership, and his commands. Now, in the Christian book of Romans, it states that those who are led by the Spirit of God are the true sons of God. Modern day professing Christians are boldly declaring sinners from the pews to the pulpit. Just ask them, and they will tell you that they are indeed sinners, just forgiven sinners, or they'll tell you everyone sins. Jesus understands. They boldly make these claims, not realizing that their simultaneous claim to be a Christian and a sinner exposes them as a hypocrite. Because let's look at this with some simple, basic common sense. You're claiming to be a Christian, but you keep sinning. You're not following or obeying Him while you're sinning, meaning you're not being led by His Spirit, but you're being led by another spirit. Because Jesus is not leading you to sin, nor are you submitting to His leadership when you're committing the act of sin. The scriptures declare that only those who are led by His Spirit are the true sons of God. So not only are you not being led by His Spirit, but you're demonstrating that you're still in bondage. Because in the book of John, Jesus stated that he who commits sin is the slave to sin. They're still in bondage to another. Do you hear me? You're in bondage to sin, enslaved. And what does the Christian scripture state? Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom, not bondage. Your enslavement to sin is the evidence that Jesus' true indwelling spirit is not there. And it's the proof that you are not a true biblical Christian. And so, who are you still in bondage to? Well, the book of 1 John tells you plainly that he who sins is of the devil. Wow, that's clear. These are not my words. This is what's written, what defines the true Christian faith. Did Jesus not command, "Go and sin no more"? Is that not simple? Is that not clear? To continue from this point with this awareness, to go forward, professing to be a Christian and still committing sin, is just sheer denial. It's a psychological issue. And this scriptural fact alone eliminates 99.999% of so-called professing Christian claims. Now, as we move to the second aspect of a Christian, as biblically defined, it's one who manifests the true spirit of Jesus. Now, if an individual is professing to be a Christian and still committing sin or acts of rebellion, you should see quite clearly now that the claim or profession is false. But this is something that is even more significant than being sinless in regards to genuine Christianity. You see, the very thing that makes someone, truly makes someone a biblically defined Christian, is the true indwelling of Jesus' spirit. It is a spirit possession. The Christian scriptures highlight the experience of genuine rebirth being one in which the true spirit of Jesus possesses the vessel. Paul noted about this experience. He said, "It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives through me." It is the Spirit of Jesus manifesting through the genuine Christian. Now, there are tangible, scripturally aligned, visible marks of evidence or confirmation when Jesus' true spirit manifests through an individual. It's a supernatural experience. It's not something that can be faked or imitated. It's a spirit, a distinct, separate entity. It is not established by your simply believing it or emotional assurances. Listen, you will know when you've had a genuine encounter with the Spirit of Jesus. It's a supernatural experience. It's not glowing lights and dreams and visions. No, the scriptures note that Jesus will come to you. Jesus said that those who truly believe in him will do the things that he did and even greater. So tell me, look around you. Anywhere on this planet with 2.6 billion professing Christians, where have you ever, in this day and time, seen even just one of them do what Jesus did? Nowhere. Do you know one? If you know just one person who was professing to be a Christian and consistently did what Jesus did, tell me. Share it. And let me be clear. Medically assisted healings are not supernatural, biblically defined healings. Hit or miss, shot in the dark events, these are not identical to the miracles Jesus performed. His power was consistent. What evidence, what biblical evidence have you seen verifying his presence on the earth in today's day and age? It's certainly not thousands of false conversions. There are no true Christians today. Where is the one who genuinely possesses the true Spirit of Jesus? Someone tell me. It's by the true indwelling Spirit of Jesus that the true Christian walks as he walked, without sin. And as you look around, the world is in a state of chaos more than ever. Would not now be the time to display this power, just as Jesus told his followers to do? Where is the biblical manifestation of his true Spirit? There's the undeniable manifestation of hypocrites and self-proclaimed Christians. But seriously, where's the real Christian? Will the real Christian please stand up? If you're a true biblical Christian, please contact me. Can you prove me wrong? That there are no true Christians left in the world today? Most, if not all, are emotionally convinced, but they lack the consistent biblical proof, including the very presence of Jesus' Spirit. And so I'm going to close with this. Paul, the famous Apostle Paul, stated, "Examine yourselves and see if you are truly indeed a Christian. Prove that the Spirit of Jesus actually dwells within you. If not, you're a reprobate." Think about that. That's heavy. Now, I did tell you at the beginning that I will present one question that will basically seal the deal. And this question is targeted to the 2.6 billion who are professing to be a Christian. The question is, since making the profession to become a Christian, have you committed an act of sin? If you've answered yes, you've just confirmed, according to the Christian scriptures, that you're no true biblical Christian. I'm the Moroccan Angel. Remember, do what is right, always. It matters.